Welcome back to the woods. It's been a while since I've been out in the woods having a little walk and talk with you. In fact, I was getting a few people asking me, hey, when are you going to be in the woods again? I miss going out there and seeing the sights with you. So here I am. But I can't walk and talk with you today because I forgot to bring my handheld. So we're going to be stationary here in the woods. And thanks to my friend, the tree branch, it's holding my camera for me. So here we go. When it comes to the reticular activating system, I'm wondering, number one, how many of you know what it is? Number two, if you do know what it is, do you know how to train it to work for you instead of against you? So for those of you who don't know what the reticular activating system is, it's a region in your brain, I should say, that is responsible for filtering all the input that your brain takes in any given day. And most estimates from neuroscientists will tell you that it's approximately about 60,000 pieces of information that come into your brain on a daily basis. That's a lot. So in order for your brain to prioritize what's important and what's not important and where to shuffle it and filter it and store it in the brain, it has to make decisions about what's the most important. And it makes those decisions based on what you believe and what's important to you. So one of the things, if you've been following my channel for a little bit, one of the things that you'll remember is that your thoughts, what you believe, is absolutely critical to where you are in your life right now. You literally have created the life you're living in by your thoughts and your beliefs. If you're not where you want to be, there's good news because you can change your thoughts, you can change your beliefs because beliefs are decisions, and you can start one decision at a time recreating your life. It's completely possible. I'm living proof that I did that. And it started with my RAS, my reticular activating system. So let me come back to that and explain to you how you can program it to start filtering for all the things you do want in this life. So the first thing you can do, I want you to do a little experiment, if you would. You can go out today, think about what your favorite kind of car is. And what color is your favorite kind of car? So get that fixed in your mind and you start going out. And for the next week, I want you, when you're out driving around or walking, anytime you're around any kind of cars, I want you to start counting how many times you see your favorite car in the color that you wanted. And then, if you'd be so kind, go ahead and come back to the video and in the comments, tell me what you found. I would love to hear it. So every time I do that experiment with my clients, because I'm trying to teach them that this system is real. Your brain will look for what you tell it to look for because it's a goal-achieving machine. Once you understand the power of let me program my mind to look for what I want instead of what I don't want, your brain starts filtering everything else. It's still taking it in, but it's not in the forefront of your mind because it's not that important to you. So one of the ways that you can start working on this is to start to recognize what kinds of limiting beliefs are driving your actions and your decisions on a daily basis. I can share with you what some of mine were. One is, I'm too old. Another one is, there's not enough time. And another one is, I don't have what it takes. So once I made the decision to completely leave those old limiting beliefs behind, and I came up with a new empowering decision. So I went from saying to myself, I'm too old, to I'm not too old. I went from saying there's not enough time to there's plenty of time, and I don't have what it takes to I have absolutely what it takes to get started, and the rest will reveal itself to me as I keep moving forward. So do you see how powerfully you can immediately switch that switch, if you will, in your mind? Because your brain is a goal-achieving machine, your RAS will get to work and start looking for all the reasons why you are enough, there is enough time, you aren't too old. Your brain will find all the reasons why. Isn't that exciting? It completely changed my life. I learned that from my neuroscientist colleagues, and when I learned it and I started putting it into practice, it blew me away about the possibilities that exist in this world. And that's what I do for my clients. So go ahead today, go out there, envision your favorite car, envision what color it is, what's the model, be really specific. Start looking for that exact same car and come back to me and tell me how many times you saw that car. I would love to hear it. I love it so much because it's such a fun exercise. So the last thing that I'm going to leave you with is be very careful and intentional with the thoughts that you're thinking, because your brain is always listening to your thoughts and it's always filtering for what's important important to you. Even though you might not want these things that are going on in your life, because you're placing so much emphasis and so much focus and so much energy on that, your brain interprets it as, oh, this must be really important. This must be what she wants. So let's go find those things. Do you see how powerful that is? And the great news is God has created your brain to make sure that what's happening here in the negative is absolutely possible to be in the positive. And that's where he wants you to live your life. He doesn't want you to be miserable. He doesn't want you making mistakes that you're like, oh my gosh, what is happening here? He wants you to harness the power of your brain. So God gave you a mind to manage your brain because he's created you to be living in abundance, to be living in joy, to be living in peace and contentment, as long as you're looking for all the things that he's created for you in this world. Don't get sidetracked by the worldly ways of what society is telling us and trying to push on us. Stay focused on what he says about who you are, who you're supposed to be in this world, and the abundance and the peace and the joy that's due to you as his child. Thanks for listening to me. Thanks for being here with me. Thanks for being here in the woods with me. I want you to know that I believe in you, and I want you to go out and take very good care of yourself and mind what you're thinking, because your brain is always listening.